Today we are here to show you a demo of the Trucker Central Dispatcher. To log in, this is the landing page of Trucker Central Dispatcher. We have two options to log in. We can use a mobile number or an email address. For this demo, we will log in using the mobile number. We need to enter the mobile number here. After entering the mobile number, we can choose the country flag. From here, we select the country we are working in and then enter the mobile number. For this demo, we select India and then we click on Next. After clicking Next, we are asked for the OTP. For this demo, we use OTP 1111 and click on Login. Once logged in, we go to the home page of Trucker Central Dispatcher. On the left side corner, the total load is shown. This is the map section. On the top right corner, we have a profile section. From here, we can view the profile, log out, or change the password. We have options for past orders, notifications, billing and invoices, loads, drivers, and the home page. We can also select the language that is suitable for us. For this demo, we keep the language as English. This section is about the Trucker Central Dispatcher homepage. To show how Trucker Central Dispatcher works, we need to post a load from the Trucker Customer Portal. Once the load is posted, it appears in the Open Load section here. From this section, we can select the city for which we want to see the available loads. For this demo, we select Bengaluru. As an example, we have already posted a load from the Trucker Customer Portal, and the MID is generated here. To assign the load, we can view all the details by clicking on the Information button. Once clicked, it shows the MID, the date the load was requested, load pickup time, pickup address, delivery address, billing address, operator information, and whether the load is assigned or not. We can also see the tracking map, proof of pickup, proof of delivery, payment details, and the load details. We need to check all these details. Here we see Delivery 1. Here as well, we review the load details. The current status shows that the driver is not assigned. To assign a driver, we click on Assign the driver. Right now, one of our drivers is online. If we want to assign this load to that driver, we click on the driver. We have two options. We can request the driver to complete this job, or we can directly assign the job to the driver. There's also an offline section. If the driver is offline, they appear under the offline section. If the driver is logged out, they are listed under the logged out section. Here we can search for drivers and select the types of vehicles. For this demo, we assign this job to one of our drivers. Once the job is assigned to the driver, the load moves to the assigned load section here. As we can see, the MID 7382 is listed under the assigned load section, and the status is updated. From this point, the load is assigned, and we can also unassign the driver if needed. Here, we are able to check the details of the load, see that the status has changed, and view both the driver assignment and the shipping label. Currently, the load is being tracked as driver assigned. We can also see the timing and the date. Once the driver accepts the job, the load moves from assigned load to en route to pickup. Now our driver will start the job. On the right side corner, we have our mobile phone and accept the job by clicking on the Start Job button. When the driver starts the job, the load moves from assigned load to en route to pickup. As we can see, the status has changed, and the MID 7382 is now under en route to pickup. From here, we can track the driver. The status will update as well, showing that the driver is on the way to pick up the load, and we can check the load details here. Once the driver completes the pickup, the load moves to en route to delivery. As we can see, the driver has completed the pickup and is now starting the job for delivery. When the driver starts the delivery job, the status of the load changes again, moving from en route to pickup to en route to delivery. Now the MID 7382 is under en route to delivery, and it will remain here until the driver completes the delivery. As we can see, the driver status is currently on the way to deliver. When the driver reaches the delivery location, the status will update to at delivery location. After the waiting time is completed at the delivery location, the status will change again. Once unloading is finished, the status updates to show that unloading is completed. When the driver finishes the job, the status changes to job complete. From the map, we can track the driver and also see the driver's location. And when the driver completes the job, the load moves to the past order section. As soon as the driver completes the job, the load disappears from the Android delivery section. Now the load appears under the past order section, and when we click on past order, we can see the MID 7389 listed here. The details shown include the MID, account name, pickup address, drop address, booking time, pickup time, delivery time, distance traveled, team member, total time, and all other details. From this section, we can also view the DC and the invoice. We can apply filters such as pickup time, booking time, and stops. We can select the date range, or we can search for an order by entering the MID and PID. There is also a section called Past Cancel Loads, where all canceled loads are displayed. We have an option for billing invoices, which is used for B2C customers once their load is completed. To generate the invoice, we need to select the shipper type, then choose the shipper, and select the billing date range. We need to specify from which date to which date the billing applies. After that, we generate the invoice and select the billing strategy. Once all selections are made, we click on View Loads. If the invoice is generated but not emailed, it appears under the Invoice Generated and Not Emailed section. Here are the load details. For invoices that have been generated but not yet emailed to customers, we have the Edit Invoice option. From here, we can make changes to the invoice. The third column shows invoices that have been generated but not yet paid. If a customer pays, we need to click and then select Mark as Paid. This will prompt us to enter the invoice amount, the payment transfer ID, the payment method, whether it was through card or cash, and any notes. Once all the details are entered, we click Confirm. In the Invoice Paid section, we can see the IDs for invoices that have been paid and emailed. We can also search for invoice IDs. Here we can select the billing start date and end date. This covers the billing and invoice section. Now we move to the load section. In this section, we have all the details of the load, including the parent ID, master ID, number of stops, shipper name, shipper type, pickup address, pickup time, drop address, driver estimation, delivery fee, payment method, and actions. We can assign the load and route, add pickups, and see the status of the driver. We can also search by shipper or by date range. Next, we have the drivers option. Here we find complete details of drivers or online drivers who are completing their loads. We can search for them by names. Finally, we have the home page as shown at the beginning. This is the overview of Trucker Central Dispatcher.